You could not be at a more exciting place and time than in Valentus right now. I am Patty Zoshak, a Diamond in Valentus, and I'm going to share with you about the new product line that we have just inherited into our company. Dave Jordan, at the end of last year, purchased Skinny Body Care, and with that came 7 amazing products. As I've been looking through the testimonials and studying out the ingredients, studying out exactly how these products work in a body, I've been amazed, because if you were to be looking for a company that you could go out and purchase to add to our already amazing line of products, you would have picked Skinny Body Care, because it works on a completely different level, yet it harmonizes perfectly with all of the products that we already carry. So it's going to be exciting. This year is going to be one of the most exciting years that we've experienced. I truly believe that. So as we look at these products, I want you to understand that they in no way are taking the place of, because they work differently. Our Optimum coffee works at a neurological level. That's where that appetite suppressant is. And with these products, they work at a gut level. So they work differently, because I don't believe that everybody loses weight in the same fashion. I don't believe that every person has the same set of issues with their weight, or with getting healthy, or all of the many things that we're going to talk about. But I believe that whenever you incorporate them together in a company, what you do is you give a lot more options to your customers, and it also begins to enable you to customize some of the specific needs that people have in weight loss, because they're not all the same. In Skinny Body Care, they've been around for 8 years, and the testimonials that I came across, I realized that there were people that had lost a large amount of weight, some of them over 100 pounds. And it was a continual thing that they weren't gaining it back, but they kept losing until they reached their goal. And when you can see the longevity of a product working in people, then you know that you're onto something really, really great for your customers. As we launched this, we really didn't have a lot of information about the products. And so I had to do a lot of digging. But in that digging, I have developed an unbelievable passion for this product line, because I have had some customers that either they were looking at all these other people losing weight and saying, why is this not working for me? Because for the most part, most people are affected by Optimum coffee. It takes care of the issues that they have with weight loss. But for some people, they weren't experiencing that type of weight loss. And I wondered why. And I believe that some of the answers that I was looking for, I have found in the last several weeks that I've been studying about these products. And so maybe it'll be some answers for you as well. In our microbiome, on the inside of our gut, I don't like using the word gut, but that's what it is. There is a whole ecosystem, eco, however you say it. And it is what begins, I kind of look at it like it is the center of information that begins to transmit. It's like it's the headquarters of everything. And it affects so many parts of our body that we really don't think about sometimes. And that's what we're going to look at tonight. But we have 7 products. They're all anti-aging. They're proteins, probiotics, prebiotics, 20 amino acids, and they harmonize beautifully with our Valentus products. The collagen connection is something that I knew collagen was important. And I've definitely known that as I began aging, that there's been a decrease of it. That's why I'm excited, obviously, but at the same time, I did not realize all that collagen offers to a body. In our gut health, it affects the brain. It can cause people to have excessive anxiety or depression. It can go either way whenever their microbiome is off. It can bring obesity. It affects their weight loss, their skin, their sinuses, their adrenals, their colon, their joints. I mean, what part of a human body is not affected by the microbiome? They're all affected. So I put a little thing over here that says that Skinny Body Care products, along with Optimum Slim Roast Coffee, address all of the issues that I think some people deal with concerning weight loss, and especially with aging. The very first product that they launched was the Skinny Fiber. And when you say weight management and dietary supplement and digestive enzymes, they can kind of, in the network world, become catchphrases or cliches. I want you to understand that these products have the ability to come into an individual's life that has had difficulties losing weight their entire life, and so many of them have completely given up. And what I've come to understand is that these products change the area of our body that stores fat. So let's say someone has repeatedly tried to lose weight. They go to the doctor says you need to lose weight, you need to limit intake, and you need to exert more, right? It sounds like the logical thing to do. In your diet, hold back the calories and begin to exert yourself more in physical exercise. Well, I have experienced sitting down across the table from people that have done that and not saw any difference in their life. Watch them cry, watch them be devastated, and say, you know what, I'm just going to give up my gene. I just have fat genes. This is as good as it's going to get for me. Well, what you understand when you study out the microbiome is that people can actually start storing fat and be unable to release that because their whole microbiome is messed up. And as you begin to introduce these fibers and these probiotics and these prebiotics into their system, you completely change. It's like resetting them. When you come into this world and your human genes are your DNA, it's kind of already set, but the microbiome area, all of the activity that goes on there can change because it changes daily depending on what you consume. So that's the exciting thing, is we're going to be able to sit across that same table and say, listen, you may have never had success before, but if we can deal with your microbiome on the inside of your gut, you will stop storing fat and you'll start storing it as energy. We're going to reset your whole microbiome, and they won't even know what microbiome is, and it doesn't even matter, but it's going to happen for them because these products and their enzymes and the fiber, they begin to address the very thing that can cause people to not be able to lose weight, even on our fabulous Optimum coffee. So I'm very, very excited about that because I think that whenever you add those two things together, it's going to be amazing. What is the difference between the Skinny Fiber and the Body Max? Well, they have the exact same enzymes and they have fiber, but it's a little bit different. Two of them are the same, two of the fibers are the same, but then the third one's a little bit different in the Skinny Body Max. The Skinny Body Max also, it has raspberry ketones in it, it has cayenne pepper, and it has some other enzymes that really begin to address skin. And the other thing is it has Garcinia cambogia in it, And so for some people, if they have issues with any type of stimulants, you might want to advise that they use the plain skinny fiber, because it has absolutely no stimulants in it. It is simply fiber. The Skinny Body Max, it has metabolism support, so it really begins to boost your metabolism. The Garcinia cambogia also, and it has an antioxidant power in it. It's just like the skinny fiber with a little bit more of a kick to it. So that's the way I explain it. There are 120 capsules in both the Skinny Fiber and in the Skinny Body Max. So really these products, depending on how much you take them, they're either going to last a customer a month, or in some cases it can last up to 2 months. It just depends on how much they're taking. They can take up to 8 a day. But what I've been experiencing with, and it's been working great for me, it hasn't been too much for my system, is I take 2 of the Skinny Body Max, and then I take 2 of the Skinny Fiber at night before I go to bed, and it's been working great. So I think it's one of those things people will just have to, depending on what their specific needs are, they'll use accordingly. So the next one, here we go again to that symptoms of poor gut health. You can take a picture of this, come back and look at it. But the thing is, collagen, I shared with you earlier, I had no idea. I thought it was just about the skin. I did not understand how much collagen affects every part of our body. That it is the only second substance in our body from water. We know that we're full of water, but it's the next highest amount of substance in our body, and it has to do with all of our connective tissues. I mean, it's amazing. We're going to go into that next. But in studying all of this, one of the things that I knew, but I didn't realize so much, that if a person does not get enough sleep at night, that it slows their metabolism down, and it really messes up. Hormonally, it begins to, they begin to change, and also it makes them harder to lose weight. And so we have in the Hibern 8, it's not just about having a good night's sleep. It does so much more than that. It does promote the good night's sleep, but it also has the ability to burn fat while you sleep. But we've already had testimonies within our Valentus family of people that are of the menopausal age, that it is taking care of the hot flashes, it's taking care of night sweats. We do not make medical claims. We are just sharing testimonies, but it is beginning to affect them on that level. So it's really exciting. It is to be taken 2 to 3 hours after your last meal and before bed. And it has been absolutely effective for me. I've had some of the best night's sleep ever since I've been taking it. Okay, have you guys kind of noticed already that all of these are kind of stacking on each other, and they are bringing health on the inside of a person that is dealing with all of the areas that are unbalanced? That's what these products are able to do. The next one is the P4 milk replacement or meal replacement shake. And this now is an absolute standard in our household. I told my husband every single morning he's going to have it. Collagen, when you mix that with the Hibern 8, they both have collagen in them. And so the collagen in the Hibern 8 is what brought the 20 amino acids. I mean, that's crazy. That came from the collagen that's in that. Okay, then you mix that with our new meal replacement, and it has probiotics and prebiotics in them. And the way that I like to explain prebiotics and probiotics are, there are bacteria that are already in our microbiome, that prebiotics are kind of like the fertilizer. They rejuvenate what's already there. And then probiotics come if you don't have what you need in the flora of your microbiome, then they come in and they begin to work together. And when all of those you've got to have the diversity. And that's what happens in aging, is you lose that diversity because you're not able to reproduce all of the stuff that you need to be healthy. And so when collagen is introduced, it is the most abundant protein in the body, and it gives structure to your skin, bones, muscles. Collagen is the scaffolding of your connective tissue. Production declines with age. And I used to think that it was just about the wrinkles or just about everything that I could see. I had no idea how vitally important it is to all of the other connective tissues. I don't know why I didn't put it together, probably because I'm more concerned with wrinkles. But it also, you get stiff joints, you lose muscle mass, and you get brittle bones. So the collagen keeps our skin plumped and supple. And so it's pretty important. So now you guys know why it's going to be my every morning. And also the whey protein in it suppresses appetite, healthy metabolism, and it fuels the muscle. Then here's something really fascinating about this particular protein. It is from the pea, and it lowers the level of the hunger hormone, ghrelin. The thing that's cool about this is some of these aspects, I guess I keep thinking of obesity. I think of it because I have dealt in the last 2 years with people that they can't seem to get through that hurdle to have the progress of weight loss that they want. And to know now that we have a product that we're going to be able to present to them, I'm thoroughly excited about it because I think it's going to bring hope. The same way that our Optimum coffee is a sip of hope, as Miss Karen Ford says, this is going to be bringing hope just on a different level to people so that they experience success. I'm so pumped. I can't even stand myself. I really am. Okay, then we have our energy drink. Electrolytes, again, address the skin. All of these work together to not only change the microbiome, but to change the collagen levels. They're fighting all of the things that aging are trying to strip away from us. We're able to put them back in our body. Electrolytes, the two that I really wanted to hit specifically were potassium, because it gives proper cell, organ, and tissue function. And our skin has to have hydration. That's what electrolytes do, is they keep the skin at the proper hydration level, and that's what keeps the elasticity and the hardening of the skin. You know, I don't, maybe you guys aren't old enough yet, but you look at your hands sometimes and you think, are those my hands? I guess they are because they're on my body. But the skin just starts getting a different kind of not a cool texture at all. And so when you properly hydrate, which our E3 helps to do that, then it is going to affect your skin as well. It has magnesium, which of course is energy production. It is a blood glucose control and blood pressure regulation. So it begins to affect those areas of your life. Okay, and it has 80 milligrams of caffeine. Good to know how much you're drinking. And to me, it kind of tastes like a fruit punch. So I really like the taste of it. And I think it's one of those things that our energy in Valentus works differently than this energy. So there again, it just depends on the needs of the person that's consuming it. Then let's go on to the fun stuff. Ageless is a superfood for your skin. It improves the skin's texture. It smooths out the imperfections, the scars. It addresses psoriasis also, stretch marks, promotes healing, and it plumps the skin. But look at all of those superfruits. All I know is I've went through my whole bottle, and I can hardly wait to get my next order because it made a huge difference in the texture of my skin in the few weeks that I had it. I used it way up because I was using too much. You only need a little dab of this. When we were on the corporate call and I heard the lady that has been in this company for a while, and whenever she described how much to use, I thought, wow, I used too much. She said 1 pump, and then you pat it on your face, and I was like doing a pump here, pump here, pump here, pump everywhere, because it felt so good. It feels like you are giving your face a drink of water, but then it also, it like firm. It just makes your skin feel amazing and firm. So you're going to love it. And so I showed some pictures. This lady, this is after 1 month of using it. And if you look really closely, you can see those lines. See how it plumped it up? It just smooths out the surface of it. And there were other pictures that I saw of people who had scars that it did the same thing. It just smoothed things out. Now here, this is fascinating. This little boy fell down. Look how bad his little nose is hurt. This was day 3 after just 1 application. And then this was after 4 applications. Look how much his nose has healed in that amount of time. And no doubt probably was very, very soothing to him. This was another thing that fascinated me, is that something could so hydrate older skin and then address the acne issue on this young woman. I thought this was amazing. Let's continue on. The Instant Youth. I had not put anything on anyone. They simply saw before and after pictures. That is all that is necessary with this product. Seriously, talk about selling itself. You only need a very, very small amount of this. Very small. Like that. And then you pat it. Literally hardly anything. And I put mine on after I finish my makeup. It's like my last thing that I do before I go out the door, because I allow my makeup to set. I've tried it every way. For me, that's how it works. When I tried to put it on underneath my makeup, didn't seem to work out near as well. And so just putting that thin little film on there, you're done. And the thing that I wanted to share with you is that you really need to take that off at night, because it's not good. It's the ingredients that are in it are not made to stay on your skin overnight. It lasts, for me, the longest that it has lasted was 8 hours, and it was amazing. Like, I even took a nap that day. So it is going to be an absolute answer to people that do not want to go and experience surgery. I showed this one picture to a lady. I was sitting having my pedicure, and I said, hey, I want to show you this picture. Look, check out this new product that I have. And not only did I sell her right there on the spot, she wanted a jar of it, but she wants me to come to her salon. And it was amazing that I thought, wow, that was pretty easy. So I started sending those photos out to different people, and everyone that I sent the photo to, they purchased. So it's going to be pretty easy. And the thing you need to tell people is that it lasts up to 6 months. So it's going to be amazing. This is a picture of my little mama. Now she was trying to be still, so she's got kind of a funky look on her face. But this is her before and after. She's 74 years old, and the thing that you're going to love about this product on some of the older women is it puts a smile back on their face. She was so happy, and she just went out strutting her stuff that night. So here we have it. The anti-aging products that will change the way you view getting older. You guys, we have our hands on some really amazing, amazing products. And I just want to personally thank Dave Jordan for bringing them into our life, into our Valentus family. We are going to be able to change people's lives that have felt trapped, people's lives that are looking for answers in a completely natural way that is going to impact their weight loss, impact their aging, and we are all going to go to the top with this new product line. So thank you for being with me tonight, and God bless you. Bye.